You alright? Have you ever stopped to question why we are always chasing the next thing, the next shiny object, the next meal, the next goodies, the next sweets, the next gadgets, the next goal, the next fleeting moment of fucking happiness? Junk food, booze, drugs, porn, social media, eat, work, consume, die. But why does this satisfaction never last? Most of us live with the mind of a pigeon, or a consumer pigeon, as I like to call it. Constantly searching, constantly consuming, but never feeling fully, truly fulfilled. Look at a pigeon in the city or town or wherever you live in. It moves from one piece of food to another, doesn't it? Pecking anything it can find. Peck, 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 peck. Now you might be thinking here, Daz has lost the plot. He's dressed up like Big Bird in a sort of way. Well, it was the only sort of thing that I could find where I could sort of semi-resemble a pigeon. I know you don't get green pigeons, but I needed to sort of just give you that idea about our pigeon mentality, our consumer pigeon mentality, just pecking away. Look, oh look, a shiny object. Oh look, some booze. Oh look, some social media, Netflix. Just pecking away. Even though it might not be good for us, I'm still pecking away for it, even though it's not serving us. You get the message now, don't you? I'm meant to be a pigeon, although I've got the beak for it. If you look. So this is the best pigeon I can be. This is the only pigeon you get in, but you get the point, don't you? So anyway, back to the consumer pigeon. Yeah, the consumer pigeon, innit? It's constantly searching, constantly pecking at something, constantly consuming, and never feeling truly fulfilled. If you look at a pigeon in the city or town, wants from one piece of food to another, doesn't it? Just pecking at anything can find, no matter if it's nutritious or it's just scraps of garbage. It never stops, does it, to question if that's even good enough for it, what it's eating. It just consumes, doesn't it? And when it's done, it immediately starts looking for more. Does that sound familiar? Because we too have been trained to think this way in society, haven't we? Society's convinced us that happiness is something we must constantly chase, and that happiness exists outside of us. The next thing we buy, the next thing we eat, the next job we get, the next relationship we get, the next moment of external validation. We are always consuming, aren't we? Always seeking, but never feeling full. Have you noticed? Because it's a cycle of chasing happiness. From literally a young age, we're programmed to believe in the external happiness trap. We are told, when you get good grades, then you'll be happy, won't you? And when you get into college, and then get into a good college, and then you'll be happy when you get good grades there, or university, or whatever. And then when you land that high-paying job, then you'll be happy. When you buy the nice car, the nice house, the next shiny object, the expensive smartphone, the expensive clothes, then you'll be happy. Then happiness might arrive, but you know what happens? Each time we reach the happiness, it's temporary. It fades, and suddenly a new shiny object appears what you need, a new thing to chase, a new hunger to satisfy with that next sweet junky type food, and the cycle repeats. And just like the pigeon, we keep chasing, believing that the next thing will finally fill the void and make us happy, won't it? And this is the trap society has set for us. Eat, work, consume and die. Eat, work and consume, die. Eat, work, consume, die. Often splattered by a fucking car, aren't they, a pigeon? That's it. Do you want to live the life of a consumer pigeon? This pigeon what's in here? We're constantly bombarded, aren't we, with messages telling us that we're incomplete, that we're not good enough as we are, that we must buy more, achieve more, do more to feel more. It's a lie. It's a lie. The truth about happiness, right? The real truth is, real happiness, the deep lasting kind, it does not come from any of this external shit. It comes from within. Our natural state of being is happiness, joy and love. But society has drained it out of us. No material thing, no external achievement, no amount of consumption will ever give you the fulfillment you seek. At best, they provide you with a temporary satisfaction, a short-lived high, but never true inner peace. Think about it. How many times have you finally gotten something that you wanted, And only to find out that the excitement fades, doesn't it? The new car eventually feels like just a car, doesn't it? The dream job becomes just a job. The house just becomes just a house, doesn't it? The dream house. The romantic relationship you thought would complete you. It still leaves you feeling like something is missing, doesn't it? And that's because true happiness, it doesn't come from anything outside, right? That can just assist, but true happiness comes from within. You know, true happiness doesn't come from anything outside. It comes from how you think, feel and perceive the world that is within you. And that's where the shift happens, right? From the mind of being a pigeon to the mind of an eagle. So you've got to learn how to stop the pigeon. Can you remember Wacky Racing? Stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon, stop the pigeon. Now, that's what you've got to fucking do. That's what you've got to do. Stop the pigeon now. You get the message yet? So yeah, it comes from how you think, feel and perceive the world around you. And that's where the shift happens, right? From the mind of the pigeon to the mind of the soaring eagle. Because if you want to break free from this cycle, you must change your mindset from that of a pigeon to that of an eagle. You don't see the eagle. The eagle doesn't scavenge for scraps, does it? It just don't mindlessly chase the next shiny object or whatever's in front of it, does it? It doesn't live in a constant state of desperation. Instead, the eagle soars above it all. It sees the bigger picture, doesn't it? It chooses its direction with clarity and purpose. And it doesn't chase the external things to feel whole because it already knows its power, doesn't it? So what does it mean to think like an eagle? And I do apologise, I haven't got anything what replicates an eagle outfit because the bloody ace, aren't they? I wish I had just some massive wings, stuff like that, and a massive golden beak. I should have painted it, shouldn't I? I had to be the golden, the American eagle. I'm not, if I'm getting this wrong, I'm not really knowledgeable on birds. Do you know what I mean? I just know that the eagle is the ultimate, innit? And the pigeon is just merely a feathered rat. So anyway, what does it mean to think like an eagle? Well, for a start, right, you've got to stop the mindless consumption and recognise, right, that you do not need more to be happy. Real fulfillment comes from simplicity, presence and inner peace, and not endless consumption. You've got to detach from the illusion of external happiness. Because if you believe happiness is out there, you will spend your entire life chasing it, never arriving and being miserable. Just change your internal state and start cultivating happiness within. You can do this for things like gratitude, self-awareness, self-discipline. Start watching inspiring content. A bit like this channel, Stories for the Subconscious. Give things like meditation a go, breath work, exercising, walking in nature. All these help to shift your internal state and make you happy from within. There's other things as well what you can do, like affirmations and hypnosis. Oh, and by the way, I've got a free hypnosis for you to download. I'll pin it to the comments. It's really helped me to elevate myself to the 2.0 version of myself. I listen to it, either upon waking or just before I go to bed, and I believe it's really helped me. It sort of combines hypnosis with affirmation, so you get two in one there. So it's pinned to the comments. Free to download. It's your gift from me to you, and I believe it will help you as well. So let me know what you think, and it's free to download. It's pinned to the comments. Check it out and have a good one with it. Your gift from me to you. Oh, and as previously mentioned, what's coming down the pipeline in the next 2 or 3 weeks, whatever, I'm going to be offering my services, one-on-one coaching, to really work closer with you all and to really help you propel and kickstart you into the 2.0 version of yourself. Because sometimes we just need a little helping hand, don't we? I know I have done in the past, and I'm offering that service to you. So that's coming down the pipeline, one-on-one coaching, where I can work a bit more personally with you all. Hey, that'd be good, won't it? Anyway, back to the video. Back to changing from the mind of a pigeon to one of the eagle. You've got to see beyond the illusion of society's programming. The marketing, the marketers, the corporations and media literally profit from keeping you in a constant state of lack. They make you believe you are not good enough, so you just keep consuming. That's their game, right? Just wake up to the game and stop playing it. Find purpose beyond material successes. True fulfillment. It doesn't come from wealth, status or possessions. It comes from meaning. It comes from connection. It comes from growing, and it comes from finding your true purpose. I'll tell you how I find my true purpose, which is this. I love content creating. I want to be doing mindset coaching, and I'm going to be doing subconscious storytelling as well. That's also coming, and I want to be doing lives with you and stuff like that. It's my passion. It has been for many, many years now, is to help others. To help others. That's what I've done in all my jobs for the last 17 years, something like that. That's all I've done, is help other people. So I know that's my passion, to help others. But I've also found that I want to tell my story. I want to tell you how I've overcome things and got to the 2.0 version of myself. And I want to help you what to do the same. You know, that's what I love doing. But how I found my true purpose for that, just going on dog walks in the nature and stuff, and it just came into my head. Like, you're always working, helping others, but for the system, why not try and do it for yourself? I was like, yes, I've got the skills, I've got the knowledge, I've got the connection with people, I've got the experience. So it came to me, and then I started to hone in on the craft bit by bit, learning how to do content creating, learning how to edit, learning how to speak on camera, etc., etc. And here I am. Now I'm doing it, and now I'm hoping to propel it by keep going and being consistent with it, and hopefully take it in a brilliant direction. And that's how literally I found my true purpose. But you've got to rise above the distractions as well, because the world is full of noise, news, social media, junk food, booze, endless entertainment, innit? Get your attention here, get your attention there, right? But you can still use these little things, but just do them in moderation. And how I do it is, for the dopamine fix, I always do my tasks and goals throughout the day first, and then I have my little dopamine fix, whatever I may choose, at the end of the day. Whether you want a little bit of junk food, whether you want to go on social media or watch something on Netflix, just do your goals and tasks first. Don't suck up all of the dopamine river, right, before you hit the tasks or goals, because it'll eventually run dry. And there'll be no amount of things that you'll be able to chase or head towards to get that fix. So when you learn how to reward yourself after you've done your tasks, after you've done your goals, after you've done your things like that through your daily life, then it becomes more rewarding anyway. It becomes more satisfactory. Just give it a go. Because the eagle does not get caught up in distractions, does it? It stays focused on what truly matters, doesn't it? So choose your own path. Because pigeons just follow the crowd, don't they? Just blindly moving with the other flock of pigeons. And often you do see them splattered on the floor from a car. But the eagle doesn't do that. The eagle flies its own path, unafraid of being alone, and recognises that the car might kill him. The eagle has pristine awareness. Your life is yours to create, right? So do not let society dictate what happiness looks like for you. So, are you ready to soar? Just look at your life right now. Are you thinking like a pigeon, a consumer pigeon, chasing, consuming, feeling empty? Or are you beginning to rise above, to see the world differently, to take control of your own happiness? Because the moment you stop searching outside of yourself, right, for happiness is the moment you set yourself free. And it's time to stop just pecking at the crumbs in the next shiny object, innit? And it's time to spread... Can't get it in the camera, can I? Spread your wings. It's time to soar and not let the pigeon mind take control. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Stop the pigeon. Now. Ooh. Oh, and if you're ready to have a bit more deep dive into observing the mind so that you can actually catch that darn pigeon, I'll link a video here about observing the mind, a deep dive into it, and I'll see you in there. Ta-ra!